Hey guys, welcome back. Just a quick video today. I haven't put a video up for I don't know how many, about 4 or 5 days. So I've been away of late, and heading back home now. So I'm just a bit tired. It's so hot here, eh? The sun's got to me a bit. So it's just a spur of the moment decision. I've just been sitting here, and I thought, geez, I haven't put a video up for a while, and why not put a live video and show you this awesome campsite I got here behind me. A lot of this stuff is new that I'm going to be testing out and doing some reviews on, so it's the first time I'm using it. So I thought I'd pop down here to another one of my favourite campsites. Hi Greg. You're the first one. Hey, we got 8 people on. Cool. So I thought I'd pop down to another one of my favourite campsites down here called on the Sunshine Coast hinterland called Bluff Creek. So it's really nice here today. It's apart from I arrived here at 2 p.m. and oh boy, it was hot. I didn't realise how hot it was because I was just driving in the air-conditioned car, and then I got out the car here and so I set up camp. Luckily it didn't take long to set up camp. And then I got in my Pajero, switched the motor on and put the aircon on for full blast for the next half an hour to cool down. The sun got to me a bit. I don't think I drank enough water the last few days, so it's just been guzzling it down, and I feel a lot better now. And it's cooled down. Luckily, the ladies up there at the office there told me there was a cool change predicted to come in this RV, and it came in about an hour ago, thank goodness. So it's quite pleasant. It's beautiful here, so it should be a nice night for sleeping. Hi Ross, everything's good here except for hot, so hot. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you a quick look around the camp here, and I haven't got everything out the vehicle. I've got quite a few new items here, so I'm taking back home to try out. Most of them will be all put to test next weekend. I'm catching up with a couple others, and we're going camping at my other favourite campsite, Kinkuna, which is all know about. My arms so again. So guys, this camera's jumping around a bit. These iPhone 12 Pro Maxes, but when you do a live feed, it doesn't go through the camera app itself, so you lost all those features like the steady cam, which has got an excellent steady cam. So I got to look into getting one of those, I don't know, those, what do you call those, I can't even, DJI things from wobbling all over the place. Trouble is, I had looked into getting one of them, and they all told me they're not compatible with this particular phone because it's too big and too heavy for them. So, don't know. But who wants to have a quick look around the camp, what I've got set up here? Days it's been pissing down today, first day. Yeah, when I got to Gold Coast, I was down at Gold Coast staying at my sister's for the weekend to catch up with them. And just about every day it was raining, but it was really nice. It was just a relief because it wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, just beautiful temperature. And I knew today was forecast pretty high, but most of the heat, when I left Gold Coast at 10 o'clock, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was warm, but it was okay. So then I drove, but then when I got how hot it was, and I had a look at the my weather app, and it says, I think Bundy, where I live, I think today it's got the hottest day ever recorded since they started recording. It got to 38.6 degrees. Wow. I can remember one day it was 37.7, and I can remember just what that was like. So, it's shocking. And the worst thing is, the other day when I left, a couple of days before I left, the aircon in the house failed. This just failed. There's no aircon. So my poor mum back at home, she would be feeling the heat today. So yeah, I just can't imagine that. That's just I don't know if I've been anywhere that's recorded that's higher temperature, because we get a lot of humidity, and you factor humidity with that, and because a lot of places got like a dry heat, and you go there and they say, oh, it's so hot, they're so hot, and I go there and it feels, oh, this is wonderful, love it. But here it's a humidity. Even though I live here, I just cannot get used to it. Hate it, hate it. So not that fond of summer here. Most of the time I go camping in summer is I go down to the beach, because it's quite often very, very nice on the beach, particularly if there's a southeasterly blowing. If there's a northerly blowing, it's shocking, terrible. But it's a southeasterly. And luckily, guys, if you're watching Rob and Stephen, looks like we're going to have a southeasterly this weekend, so it should be really nice. So, how about I show you around a bit of my camp, eh? You might notice something different up there. So let's just flick this camera around. Try that again. How do I do that? Aha! Moved down to Melbourne, nice and cool. Yeah, I like the cooler weather, eh? I do most of my camping during the cooler weather. So you can see some of the setup here. So I've spoken about this in some of the videos. So I've taken me iCamper down to trial this one out. The Drifter Stockton Wildlands. This is the 1.4 metre rooftop tent. Awesome tent with the multi-function awning that just clips in place. If you haven't seen these before, guys, these are on you. And there's a clip in there, there's a clip there, clip there. You just clip that in, get your 3 poles and peg them out. And you've also got these side awnings here, which are wonderful. So right now I've got it pegged out, but you can undo this. You don't have to peg these out. You can roll them up and tie them up over here. And the material, quite a thick material, but have a look underneath. See that soft, shiny, reflective? It's around beaming sun just after 2 when I got here. And I was standing underneath this, and it was amazing just how much cooler it is. So that reflective stuff there, shiny reflective stuff you see there, that really makes a big difference, guys. It makes more of a difference than because to be honest, I've never used a product like that had that shiny reflective stuff on it. And you can see the whole underside is just covered with it. And boy, it really does reflect the heat. So I've got a light here. So it's actually still, this guys, this is brand new, so I don't know if this has got enough sun. So I haven't tried it yet. See if she pales up. There we go. So it's a coloured light. So these are called puff lights. So they're made in Japan. And you can select different colours. See there? Yellow. What was there? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, sort of whitish pink. I think isn't there, there it is. There's another mode where it just cycles through all the colours. See that? So you get a few of these hang around camp, and they're quite bright. I mean, it's fairly bright here. It's still daylight, and you can still see how well that stands out. So it's a real cool party atmosphere. I reckon that's awesome. Wanted to show you that. So we'll turn that off for now. I think to turn it off, you just hold that button down and you charge it. That's a solar panel. Okay, you charge it by that solar panel. And I've got another light here I want to show you. This one's remote control. This is these. I picked up assorted. I've got one at home that I already own. It's 1 metre long. This one's a bit shorter than 1 metre. Obviously, I don't know the length of it, but there'll be photos and videos done on this. You see the remote? I've got a remote here. Check this out. Look at that. See? And I can adjust the brightness with this remote too. So don't see how bright that is. These LED lights are really bright. And then I can turn it down as well. Okay, so I'll turn it down so that's not too bright. And it's also got the yellow. You can have the yellow, the white, orange, or you can have just the orange, which is a good colour to use because it doesn't attract as many insects as the white one does. But surprisingly, there's no insects here. So you're probably wondering, so that's the remote there. You're probably wondering, how does that work? Well, you've got the remote, the main remote part here. Okay, LED single colour dimmer. So you can actually turn it on and off and up and down there as well. I'm not too sure where you can get them anymore. On a Drifter, I bought this one off Drifter. I don't know if they still sell them. If you go on their website, drifter.com.au, have a look, and they weren't expensive. They're quite cheap. So, and this is the rooftop tent. So, unique feature with these rooftop tents. Just have a look underneath, guys. I don't know if it's not too dark and you can still see that. There's no hard floor. Alright, you're probably wondering, whoa, what's the go with that? But I'll tell you what, a lot of advantages in that. So basically what you're seeing here, that is a tent inside a hard case on top of your, so it's like a separate tent. It's a fully sealed tent. So practically it's like a ground tent. You're on the ground. You got your floor, etc. It's basically what that is. And just clips on, and it's got these sail rails and sail rails onto your frame, which is an aluminium frame, so you can see. Okay, it's all aluminium, lightweight. Comes with the roof bars as well. When you get these roof bars are included as well. I've filmed a video series on this and an unboxing video that's coming soon on that one there. So hence why it doesn't have a solid floor in there. Quite a number of advantages in there. Surprising, you might be asking, well, how does that keep water out? Which is good. Yeah, good questions to ask. And let's quickly go over. I mean, I go into more detail in the video, but we'll just quickly go over it. So as I mentioned, this is a complete tent, fully enclosed. So even though this outer case has got these awesome seals, I don't know if you can see them at the back there. It's too dark now. It's got these awesome seals on there, which keeps all the muck, the dirt, everything away from here, away from that tent. You're still not going to get anything inside. Obviously, as long as you zip it up. So it's a good idea to leave a little bit unzipped so that when you put it away, it doesn't just fill up like a balloon and it's easy to pack away, so you want to let some air out. But it's fully sealed. So it could rain, water could jump through here, and it'll just run out through here. So you can just see right through there. See that? So it's not like a bucket. So just think of it as a bucket. As soon as you get water inside it, the water is going to stay there. It's going to sit. Okay? And believe me, guys, you're not going to get water in this. Alright? Unless you leave your windows open and it starts pouring down rain. So you can see it's got big windows. on either end. And another feature I love about this, and it's a feature I spoke about the iCamper a lot, is you can undo those fly screens, particularly if they're midgie proof. I don't know if you can see it, awesome moon starting to come up here. So those fly screens, we're talking midgie. Those midgie proof fly screens, guys, they're like, they trap the heat in. They trap the heat in something severe, okay? So in hot, warm climates like this, it's summertime, you want a tent where you can unzip that, and that's what they got there. So they got the fly screen that's unzipped, and they got the main sealed tent. Now, I believe the material, I believe it's a polycotton canvas, but the fly is like a PU, polyurethane coated. Another feature I want to tell you about these, worldwide, okay? So it's not just Australia, but there is one unique feature about this one here. It's only available in Australia. The flooring in this is 3 times the thickness of any of the others that's sold around the world. 3 times the thickness. That is really thick. So it's very heavy duty. Now if you're wondering what these are, there's 2 here. These, you can put your shoes in there. Okay. If you don't want them, you can clip them out. But let's have a quick look. Now you might be wondering, I'm not checking any questions here, but you might be wondering, there's no floor. And you had a look underneath the spacings, the slats. What's to stop you falling in? What's to stop you? Well, the mattress, it's got 2 layers. Okay, you can see how thick the mattress is there. Alright, so this is standard. And there is actually an upgrade, a thicker mattress upgrade you can purchase. We'll talk about that shortly. This part here, there's 2 layers. You've got a softer mattress here. You've got a real firm foam. It's quite a thick foam. Okay, quite thick. So that's basically acting as your floor. Alright. Now it includes a light. So all you do is use a little power bank, which I've got in the car, so I'm going to be connecting that up, and there's a USB thing there. So that white thing right along there, that's a light. You've got a back window here too, okay, with the fly screen as well. Now, so actually it's got 4 doors, so all four sides it's got the, the windows, the doors, the flies you can undo. Although that one you've got the hard cover on that side. But it could be pouring down rain and you can still have that open. So that helps a lot with condensation. Here, you want them closed because there's no cover outside. But you can have this one open and you can have this one at the front here open. So I wanted to show you that. And I got the sleeping bag here. I've got another self-inflating air mattress on here because I like a thick, soft bed. Now there's a mattress upgrade you can get. It's thicker mattress and it's softer and it's 100mm wide and you still close this no problem at all. And so these are real lightweight, which is quite an advantage. And you can see the ladder. This particular ladder has got an update. See these? Okay, these are really comfy. This is even more comfy. I reckon this ladder is better because of this option here. So this is made by Drifter, and you can purchase this and all drills, holes, and pop rivet it on. But I want to show you a unique feature with this. Notice how it's flat and it's not angled. Okay, so the way this is made, guys, I can't really show you right now, but here we go, perfect. See here, see how the shape it is? So it's a bit high there. So when you got your ladder on the correct angle, these rungs, so it's a lot safer, and they grip really well too. Believe me, they grip real well. And the ladder just hooks in here. Okay, it's got a hook that just hooks in there. So that's virtually it. Now there's a few options with tarps as well. So you can see there's a couple of just these attachment points similar to these here. Okay, you just, those buckles. So you basically put that on. This is called a multi-function tarp, which is great. Another one I want to show you. Check this out. A lot of you are familiar with the iron grill table. This is the IG3, or is it called the IGT3? I don't know. IG3, IGT3, I'm not sure. Just sort of quick question. How much does it weigh? I think you're referring to the tent. That's a 1.4. The given weight on that's 59 kilos. We'll quickly go back to that. You can actually get a 1.2, which is 52 kilos. Now the 1.2, 1.4, what that means is the width. But it's not the outside width, it's the internal width. So it's the size that's inside. So the 1.2 is 1.2 meters wide by 2200 long, virtually. So the outer is a bit wider, so which means that the 1.2 is 1.3 meters wide. And the 1.4 is 1.5 meters wide. I've got the 1.4. Okay, so you wouldn't think that extra, 20 centimeters does much difference, but you'd be amazed how much difference it does make. So that's the 1.4. So now let's get back to this. So that's the iron grill table. Okay, there's a new product that's come out by Drifter Stockton, and it's right here. And guess what, guys? You can see that, Drifter Stockton. So it's a barbecue box. So for those who haven't seen the barbecue box, basically you put charcoal in here, you pour charcoal in here, okay, and then put your grill on, and you can grill on that using your charcoal. Steaks, chicken, come out awesome. And notice the thick stainless steel grill here, which is a lot easier to clean than a lot of your conventional ones that's got a lot of these crisscrosses along. Okay, so this one minimizes all the crisscrosses. And the problem when you got lots of crisscrosses, you get a lot of in these angles here. You get food stuck in there. It's really hard to clean. So it's got a lot less than that, easy to clean. And I mentioned it's freestanding. So you can see the legs here as well. Okay, stainless steel. This is not made in Japan. Guys, this is made in... Sorry. Let me rephrase that. This is not made in China. This is made in Japan. This is made by Uniflame for the Drifter Stockton name. Okay. So Japanese made products are coming out as well in the Drifter Stockton name. So I want to let you know that. Okay. So another thing I want to quickly show you. We'll just quickly go over this. These legs, these are Australian made. In fact, they're made not far. These are made in Yatla, and these have been modified by Drifter to fit the iron grill table. The big advantage over these legs, over the standard legs you get with the iron grill table, is that these are adjustable. See how they're adjustable? I'm able to get this level. So you got that one there at the shortest. You can see that one I've got adjusted a bit longer. So that's a huge benefit of that. A lot of you would have seen these iron grill tables. So And another thing I want to show you, that's the 4-stage pole. Okay, this one here extends from, what is it? That's about 87 centimetres or 77 centimetres right to 2.4 metres. So it's 4 stages, so just twist lock. Okay, good idea to get yourself one of these 4-stage poles for these awnings that come out the front. The reason being, you can get this awesome runoff. So it'll be pouring down rain, the storm will come through, and you'll have no issues with water pooling anywhere. So, and also these sides, you can peg them down even lower. So it's called a multi-function awning. So I've also got the annex. I've also got the full annex for this. So we're going to be doing some tests on that, setting it up and showing you what it's like as well, and see on the advantage and how much work it is in setting up. This one here, basically just clip in, 1, 2, 3, climb up the ladder, clip those in, grab your 3 poles. Start off putting your 3 pegs out. Okay, 1, 2, 3 over there. Put your poles in. You don't have to peg them out. You can just roll them up and tie them off on each end. But you do have to have, you see here, we've got another attachment point. This one here I just got running to my CB aerial base there. Okay. And this one here, for now, I just got it running to the awning bracket on the other side here. So it's just in there. Okay, it's my setup. The pull-out table, you've seen these before. So, awesome setup, very efficient fridge. I've only gone through 2% of my battery. As you can see here, my battery's at 98% fully charged. And that's been running 3 hours. The last 3 hours it's only used 2% of the battery capacity, and that's 120 amp hour AGM. So it's not like it's a humongous big battery, it's 120 amp hour AGM. So let's turn this light up. Any idea how bright these get? You probably can't see that. I almost need sunnies. Let's turn around. We've still got daylight there. You see how it's lighting up, casting a shadow. See, it's lighting up my camp. How awesome is that? And you got the cool little, let's put on party light, eh? Let's have a party. Let's see. These fold really flat. So for you, kind of colour, shall we go to the different coloured party lights? Green, blue. The standard white. Where's the colour mode? There it is. There we go. How cool is that? All right, hang on, I'll show you the camp setup. Can you imagine having a few of those scattered around, one on each pole? That'd be fun, eh? That'd be cool. And they make a good light too, guys. And not just to show, they're actually fairly bright too. So, all right, let's flick this camera around. Oops, my hand's in the way. Grab a seat before it gets too dark. Ooh, it's humid. Oh, I hate the humidity. All right, any questions? What's for tea, Phil? Oh, I got some chicken, honey soy chicken, that I'm just going to quickly fry up very shortly. Just a quick overnight stop on the way home. So yeah, nothing too flash. You're still keeping your iCamper. You know how much I love the iCamper. But yeah, I am considering selling it. In fact, I got a guy who's going to message me later. I've given him the opportunity to purchase it. So I am considering selling it, and I will be selling it with a brand new annex, full annex, and the summer tent. Brand new, never been used, except I took them out the packet once and set them up in the backyard to do some filming. So you go back on my YouTube channel, you'll see the filming on those. It's the only time I've set them up, and they're back in the bag. So I've never been camping with them. So yes, I am seriously considering to sell me iCamper, because I want to get something else new, and I need to sell that iCamper. So, but that's another video. That's something else. So if you're keen, although I've got a lot of people messaging me, so yeah. So I've got to go through and who asked first, but one guy is going to let me know tonight. So here we are, it's Keith and Buddy Keith from Bundy. How you going, Keith? Should be okay by weekends. We'll all be out in your budgie smugglers. I got no budgies. I got parrot. Big parrot. Where is your crib set up for tonight? What's a crib? Isn't a crib a baby cot? I don't know what you're talking about, Ross. Hang on, let me see if I scroll through these messages real quickly. Yeah, hope the weather is okay. Bundy had a record. Yeah. No, I think I had a look. There's a southeasterly change coming in before we go camping. Drift to Stockton is just up the road from where I live in Minmi. Where's Minmi? IGT3, so it is a T, so it's an IG. Yep, cool. Wasn't sure. Yeah. How much does it weigh? Isn't your back going to be uncomfortable with no solid flooring? The opposite, Greg. I hate sleeping on solid stuff. Oh, it kills me. So if there's some forgive, but I don't know if you're sure, I actually showed you the mattress in there that's got 2 layers, so it's got a really thick long. Is it a foam? It's a thick foam, about so thick, and then it's got a softer mattress on the top. So that thick foam is acting as the floor, and also that thick foam is also on the inside. Remember I mentioned it's like a tent. So it's like a tent that's attached to a hard case on top of your roof rack. Okay, so it's not relying on your hard case, your hard cover, for a floor or a roof like all the other ones are. Okay, and a lot of benefits with that is it's a lot easier to keep them waterproof. And if you ever have any problems with it, you simply sail rails, slide it out, send it away in a little overnight bag virtually, and you can get it repaired here in Australia. No problems at all. So you don't have to send the whole thing away if you ever have an issue with the tent itself. So yeah, all is going well. Bluff Creek, that's where I am. Keith. I'm reading these messages backwards, guys, so if you're confused, Are you still keeping the eye camp? Hang on, we've gone through all that. All right. I don't want to miss too many messages, so if there's any there that I've missed, I'll go back to them later. Let's go back to any latest ones. Are you going to put a solar panel on the roof? I don't know. Is the disco light still going? Yes, it is. Hey, there it goes, coloured. Here we go, this way so you can look at the lights. Just need a bit of tunes, eh? Boom, boom. Now, I should put a solar panel on up there, but I don't want to put any weight up there. I want to keep this light as possible. So if I do put one, because I got that awesome solar blanket that just sits in the car all the time. If I do 150 watt, something like that, might be nice to go up there. That'll be awesome. So that way, if I go on the Gold Coast, you know, and you go into shopping centres, you're going for a drive out to the beach and that, there's just that enough solar there just to keep that battery topped up. So Bundy rums will get your disco on. Yeah, I got no Bundy rum, no alcohol. Yeah, I've just got some can of Coke in the fridge, icy cold can of Coke, which I'll grab another one very shortly. It's a little bit humid here at the moment. So, location, Sunny Coast, Hinterland, near Kenilworth, place called, campground called Bluff Creek. So, if you've never been here before, it's a really nice place. And you can see, I got this own little secluded little spot here. I cannot see anyone. I think what you see there, that's the shower and toilet block. So it's actually got hot showers and flushing toilets as well. So, yeah. Where is Mr. Buck? I got no idea. He's probably working. Can you swim at Bluff Creek? Yes, you can. In fact, right, there's a creek right here, right in front of me, but it's not big enough to swim. But it runs into a big river. So if you go walk that way, hang on, that way, wait a minute, that way, walk that way, track that goes down the river. So you can bring a kayak, a canoe, and you go paddling, but you can also go swimming. And it's a nice, like a little sandy beach here, so you can go swimming there. And it's quite nice. So, yep. So, right behind me, just over there, it's a big river that goes through there. And you can, no crocs here, Ross. We're far enough south here. And this river here, there's no crocs here, so it's quite safe here. Yeah. What time you making coffee on Thursday? I don't know. Whenever you come over, Keith, I can have the coffee machine ready for you if you want to come over Thursday. In between packing, I'll be packing to go away camping for 3 nights from Friday. Have you seen any Joe Blakes? I don't know what they are. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday be cool. Wednesday I'll be doing some editing, some of the videos. I just want to plan to edit videos on Wednesday. So, like to at least get 1 or 2 videos out. I should have them edited before lunch, and then the rest of the day they'll be just rendering and uploading, and I don't need to be with the computer then. It does all that on its own. So, snakes, probably is snakes here, no doubt. Hey, the Dread Chef. Ryan, how you going, eh? check out. Hey, Ryan, check this out. Hang on, let me flick this camera around. How many times have I got to press this button? Check this new cook setup I've got. Hey? Iron grill, OGT3 table, drifter adjustable legs, a new drifter Stockton barbecue box, stainless steel. But guess what? This is made in Japan. This is made by Uniflame in Japan for drifter Stockton. How cool. How does the rooftop tent awning go with rain coming in sideways? Got no idea, Landy Smurf. It's the first time I ever set one up. So it's a good question. I reckon it'll go well. Obviously you can see all the cover it's got on the side. So you do have a little bit of cover. You're fine up there. Alright, see no sunlight there. Okay. You got a little bit here. But then these doors are humongous too. So you got to be unlucky to get any water in. And you got this section here. Now you could probably set this up a way where I've seen some people that got these set up a lot closer. So I can actually pull that in even closer. Okay, so you can actually pull that in closer. That one you can see I've got further apart. So guys, it's the first time I've set this up. To be honest, I really didn't know what I was doing until I worked out what goes where. But I reckon I've done a pretty good job. The most important thing is the whole thing is fairly taut. So if there's any wind, it's going to move around too much. So you can see, you see how taut that thing is? And she's not going anywhere. So you can see how much light this thing puts out just for a short LED. Now these are Australian made as well, except for the LED bulbs. Obviously that LED is imported. I don't think there's anywhere in Australia that makes them, but the rest is all Australian made, all put together, all manufactured here in Australia. Those lights, Japanese light. Has the battery gone flat on that already? See, this is, it's got a flat back. Let's try to go back the colour. So it's charged by solar panel. So I wonder why it went off. I think the battery is low. And that's the white light. You can, oh, gone out again. All right, needs a good charge. Spend the day out in the sun. So obviously when you buy these guys, they're not charged. So you need to charge them. So let's move my chair over here and flick the camera around. It's getting dark now, the frogs are croaking. Hang on, flick this around. Hey, oh, my arm's getting sore. Hey, drifter. Oh, that's probably backwards. Is that backwards? I think there's a mode in here that you can actually flick this around, but I'm not going to. I think I'll get some of those lights, yeah. How long to set up? It's only the second time I've set that one up. Rob can do it in less than 50 seconds. Oh, I probably took second time setting up. I'd say just took it easy. just over a minute and a half probably. I had that set up. The tarp, the awning, it took me a little while because the first time you set these up, I had to pull that down again, and I had to take the fly, loosen the fly and take the fly off from the cover over that bar to access the mounting points. And you get these 3 straps that you got to put in the right spot. So I put that in, but once they're in there, you do that once, that's it. So now when I pack it up, they'll stay there. And then I clipped it in, and I put the 3 poles out. But it took me a while to find a perfect spot to put that cable there, that rope. At first, initially, I thought maybe you connect it on here, which was good. It kept it really, like, you know, right in like that. But then I found what happened is, it was all tight along here, but this bit in the middle up the top was really loose. I couldn't get that tight. So then I found that if I angled these out a bit, see, I could even go tighter on that. You can probably even go closer, like there. So basically you get these straps, and it's good the way it's set up, because the first couple of times, trial and error. Once you find the perfect spot to put these ropes up on your vehicle, then you can set them at that same length. And you've got a buckle here, you just undo the buckle and that's it. So next time you go camping, you just hook it over there, buckle in, you know it's all set right, the same tension. So it'll be quick to set up once I sort all that out. This here I got in an ideal spot, I reckon. If anything, I could have it a bit tighter. Probably move that in a bit more. So it'll only get better. What are you cooking on that? I'm not going to cook anything on it tonight. I've got no Gidgee charcoal. And plus I need to get some really good photos so we can put on the website. I got some today, but I want to get some more tomorrow. So I don't want to dirty it up until I probably won't start. I won't use that. I won't start using that until next weekend. We'll cook something on it next weekend. So it'll give me this week to get some decent photos and videos and some reviews and that to show on that. What's the latest with the Egon DC hub, etc. I don't think I'll worry about Andrew's water box thing, because I'm just a simple man when it comes to showers. I do like my ensuite, and it'll give me a good opportunity to mount an ensuite on the other side of this, because I got the mounting brackets for it, and I'll be able to install my ensuite finally on there. Well, I'll just get a bucket, and I get one of those little 12-volt lithium powered showers, and I boil about a litre of water and pour it in the bucket, and then that's what I use to shower. It's quick, it doesn't take up much room, and the bucket I use, I don't have it with me now, but the bucket I use is a collapsible bucket. It's really tough PVC, again Australian made product. So I don't go too fancy with the shower. I can if I want. I've got a full kitted Julka hot shower system at home. But I don't love to take it with me. But I don't take it with me because it takes up so much room in the vehicle. And not only that, a lot of places I go to is fairly remote. There's no water there, so you've got to carry your own water in. And the Julkas tends to waste a lot of water in my opinion, because they take a while before the temperature gets up, so you're losing a bit of water there. You could probably recycle it some way, but yeah. So yeah. Let's wait for my camp oven tripod cook, mate. It will blow you away. Cool, can't wait. Yeah, the old tripod. Yeah, I wonder if we should bring that with us next weekend. Don't know. In regards to the DC hub for me, I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend, this whole week, so I won't have even time to look at it. And next weekend I'm going camping. And then after that I come back, there's probably going to be more videos I've got to edit and upload. And then I'll start looking at and then I'll start working on the DC hub. So it'll be next week, probably a week and a half time when I start working on that. So yeah. How are the insects with the white lights? You know there's no insects here. If there was, I'd have that. That's the reason why I got it on white. Maybe it's too hot for them for a change. Just tell a lie, But how cool is this? There's no insects here. Mate, you might be too hot for them. You cooking, what the hell, you cooking on that grill? Yeah. What are you cooking on that grill? Oh, okay, I'm going back and what are we going to cook on that grill? I don't know. Might have to bring some chicken. I could do a spatchcock chicken. See if the lads are interested in a spatchcock chicken one night. So, yeah, to get it marinated with some Indian marinade that I found. Chicken marinade, beautiful. And might look at doing something like that. So I reckon that'll be cool. Wouldn't need many charcoals for that. I got no Gidgee charcoal, so I have to get Rob to bring some Gidgee charcoal with him when he comes up. Give you a recipe, yes please. That'll be awesome. That'll be great. Alright, what I've been on for 52 minutes. How cool is that? What's the quality like? It should be streaming. Wait a minute, my hands is blocking the light there. What a shame my party light, the battery. I should have had it out on the dashboard, the car, while I was driving here. I didn't realise it was flat. Doing all the cooking on the weekend. I'm packing my fridge the same as last week. That's good. Make sure you do pack it. Don't let any touch it. Why is he the dreaded chef? Is a top qualified chef, and if you saw him, you'll know why he's called the dreaded chef. Hey Ryan, you'll go look for his YouTube channel, guys. Check him out straight away as soon as you see him. Yep. The perfect name. Nickname. So yeah, it's pretty. Thanks. Yeah, perfect YouTube channel name for you. But he's a very highly qualified chef up around the Cairns region, if I'm allowed to say. Too late, already said it, Ryan. They're gonna hawk hound you now. They're going to. Oh well. Gidgee charcoal. You could sell shirts. Get the Gidgee. Great work, Phil. Thanks. Deuce. Yeah, just seeing what Ryan's saying. Yes. Yeah, the frogs croaking. Didn't think of the frogs croaking next to the creek. You can't hear it, but there's a running creek down. So dark, but boy, for a little light, that thing's bright. Oh, I tell you what, don't know where you guys are, but geez, there's a nice cool breeze coming through right now. What a contrast. there is for a few hours ago to now. After I was here for about an hour and I was sitting out here, it was so freaking hot. I was just, sweat was pouring into my eyes and I couldn't even see. And I jumped in the car and put the aircon on blasting for half an hour. And then a cool change came through and I came out and brilliant. And then I finished setting all this up and took a few photos and that. I was planning on doing quite a fair bit of filming as soon as I got here, but it was just too hot. I think I had got a bit of heat exhaustion too, heat exhaustion. So I had to take a bit of a break and sit in the aircon to recover and gulp down lots of water. So I feel good now, but I'm getting real dry. I need more water to drink. So, yeah. Where in our beautiful land are you? Bluff Creek, Sunny Coast hinterland, right near Kenilworth. I actually had to go through Maloney and Montville because I was driving along, and even before I got to Brisbane, it came up on my Garmin GPS has got some radio thing where it monitors the traffic ahead of you and it warns you if there's a lot of traffic. Or something, but it said something about an hour plus delay somewhere near Calandra heading north. And I had me radio on channel 40 and all the trucks are talking about it and so on, and all talking about a different route to go around it, and they said it was all packed as well. So I took a track inland and went through some national parks, some trails through. It was a nice drive, particularly with the aircon blasting. I went through the Glasshouse Mountains regions, through there. Some of the tracks are through there. I'd never been through there before, so it was quite nice. And eventually end up coming out this dirt road somewhere through Maloney area and end up on another dirt road somewhere. That was very bumpy, so I got to check the mounting system on the... So it's still there, it hasn't fallen off on the rooftop tent. So every so often I open the window, put my hand up and make sure it's still there. You don't even know it's up there, it's so light. I'm not kidding either, guys. I every so often look in the rear vision to see if it was flying off the road. It's so light. So yeah, no, Rob screwed it down. So he did a pretty good job. I checked it again yesterday and they will get a bit loose, so I tighten them up again. So you got to keep checking them every so often, and I'll check it again tomorrow morning before I pack up and go away. So yep. So it's still there. Yeah, don't want that thing to fly off. You want to make sure it's mounted properly. I've got three roof rack rails on here. I've got some other mounts at home that I'm going to use. They're actually lockable mounts, and even though I do have the locks for these, I've got the Drifter Stockton locks and I'm going to put them on there. But I've got some other locks mounts. So the way I look at it, I mean, you've got 3 roof bars, why not take advantage of it and just bolt it all down on all 3? So that's going to make it a lot stronger. So I've got to get some, I think there's M8 bolts that go through that rail. I'll have to check. Get another 4 of those, and then I've got a locking system that'll lock that with the key. So to make it very secure. So thanks, Alan. I would love a beer, I don't. So cool. But I got some really icy cold cans of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola for me is really nice drink to have. Or Super Duper. I actually might even have some Super Dupers in the freezer. I think I got some left, unless my nieces raided my freezer and ate them all. So I'm going to have a look very shortly to see if there's Super Dupers. But that's what I love about having a fridge freezer, a dual combo, is when there's this really hot weather like this. You can whack a heap of Super Dupers in there, and they're like an aircon internally inside you. It's just cool, but for me anyway, it cools me down. So how many people have got watching? 18. Cool. And I had a solar panel and my awning fly off my roof rack. At 100 kilometers per hour, flew into oncoming traffic. We were also lucky that caught extra wind and made it over to the side of the road. Wow. Yeah, that's what fears. The fear I have, when I'm mounting something new on the vehicle, it's just that, it's just that thing, Oh, is that thing all right? Are those bolts strong enough? Is that going to be good? And I tend to take it easy. Like the real rough tracks today I drove on, I took it easy. So it was a nice little drive too. It's like parts of it's like almost like a four drive track as such. But geez, tell you what, talk about it's scary at times. I didn't even want to look down. It was just whoof, right down. Far out. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Cheers, Phil. There's a former syrup maker from Coca-Cola, Newcastle. So they put syrup in it, eh? Is that the secret ingredient that no one knows about, what it's made of? Is it good for you? Probably not. whatever it's made of. And quenches the thirst really well. I mean, I got water in the car too, so yeah, but not a lot though. Works for Pepsi now. What's worse, Coke or Pepsi? I went to Pepsi there for a while and someone told me Pepsi's worse than Coke. So I went back to Coke. I have been drinking it for over 50 years. Yeah, mate, same here. I used to drink a lot of Coke and Pepsi and I'm still going. Yeah. What were you drinking for over 50 years? Is Pepsi? Pepsi Max is alright. It's not bad. Pepsi has more sugar. Oh, there you go. Wow, I thought Coke had a lot of sugar. Pepsi's got more. Whoa. That's amazing. What about Pepsi Max? Has it got more sugar than your normal Pepsi? That's crazy, isn't it? You can get the sugar-free Coca-Cola, but I don't like the sugar. I bought it there once for a while, but eventually... That's another thing too. Someone told me the substitute to replace the sugar is actually worse than the sugar they've got in the normal Coke. So I thought, cool, I'll go back to normal Coke then. Canada, woohoo! You guys would be enjoying some cool weather. I can't tell you how hot it was here today. I had sweat pouring down me. I prefer the cold, but you guys, it's probably too cold where you are though. Sweet. YouTube, this is what I found. Nice. Excellent. Slacking since 1969. Oh, you're the one that... that was... Slacking since 1969. You put that comment. I haven't replied to you yet, but you put that awesome comment on my... is it my Instagram account? That was classic. As soon as I saw that, I I put a screenshot of it and sent it to Luke, and he called me not long ago and had a crack up. He thought that was a classic comment. What you? I loved that. I was going to get back to you tonight when I head up to there and had a quick chat to you and say how awesome that comment is and how I showed Luke and he had a good... guys, you'll have to check it out and go to my Instagram post on the last photo I put up. What was the photo of? I can't remember. Was it something I put yesterday or the day before? I can't remember what I put on there now. It might have been something to do with the rooftop tent. Can't remember. To make 48,000 litres of Coke syrup. Hang on. 3,002... 3.250... 3 tonne of sugar. 48,000 litres. Coke syrup. Yeah, it's a lot of sugar, eh? My one of my niece's husband works for Bundy Sugar, and he works in that area where they do the sugar for the Coke, and he says, you'd be amazed, oh, something crawling me off, you'd be amazed how much sugar they sell to Coca-Cola. So, it is a Wildlands rooftop tent, yes. So that was it, that one on the air. Yeah, go check it out, guys. Instagram, check out Slacking since 1969. I gather that's when you're born. Check out his YouTube. Not his YouTube. Check out my Instagram and go on my last photo and check out his comment. It's a classic. Luke had a good laugh at that. Oh, it was a good one. 9,000 litres of syrup. 6,096 tonne of sugar. Geez, lucky I don't drink too much Coke, eh? I tend to drink more the Coke. Like, you know, I want something that really want to thirst to quench, like after I'm mowed, or if it's a really ridiculously stupid hot day like today, or when I go camping, I drink, call it like, you know, this is my reward, this is bugger it, you know, I'm just going to drink it, that's it. But I try to cut down as much as I can at home and just drink water. But Bundy town water, guys, I don't know what it is, it's just foul, it's terrible. You guys that live in Gold Coast, your water compared to Bundy water, I can drink it just out the tap. I can never, ever, I just cannot. In 36, 37 years we've lived in the city, in the Bundaberg, I just cannot get used to that town water. So we usually put something like a little bit of cordial in it with some ice. And I should just get a filtration system with carbon or something to get rid of whatever nasty chemicals they put in it. It's just foul tasting water. The Bundy town water out the tap. It's the worst tasting water I've found anywhere. Yeah. An hour and 7 minutes. Cool. I've got 20 people on. You can start somewhere, guys. 20 people, that's all right. I mean, this is not going to be too regular of a thing. I mean, I'm just sitting here. I've got no one to talk to, and it's just peace and quiet. I was only going to go on for 5-10 minutes, but then all you guys come on, so... Coca-Cola bricks, 54.85. Perfect. Don't know what that means, Ross. What's this? Gravy boat cooking and camping. Cool name. Dolby. Oh, I bet you Dolby Kingaroy would have been hot, eh? Yeah. But you know, Bundaberg, I think got the record hottest day ever recorded today. It was 38.6 or 38.7. I think the highest before that was 37.7, and I remember the day like it was yesterday, because I replaced the cars. The day I bought, I can't remember which car it was, but I can remember it had no aircon, and I can remember driving this car into the car yard, and I couldn't wait to get there. It was about 1 p.m, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I was driving along, with all the windows open. It just felt like a sauna in there. It was like 37.7 with ridiculous humidity, and I couldn't wait and get into the aircon and drive away. Of course, I got there, and you know what these freaking salesmen are like. They want to sell you a $200. What do you call those solar screens for $500-$600, or some paint protection thing that protects your paint for 5 years for $1,000, or some stupid warranty that just got that many bloody clauses in it that you can never ever win anything if you try to claim for another 3,000. And you sit saying no things, no things, no things, no things. You're sitting there 2 hours later and you're still, oh my God, geez. I can remember that day. I believe the car salesmen, they're still like that now. I hope there's no car salesman here that I don't mean to insult you. They're not all like that, guys. When I bought this in a car yard in Brisbane, and now it's so different to the car yards in Bundy. Honestly, 3 years ago, before I bought this, I went to the car yards in Bundy, and Toyota was the worst. Oh, man, I couldn't get out of that place. Oh my gosh, that was shocking. Holy jeez. They literally had me locked up in a room. I'll be back shortly. And I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumb. And half an hour later, and I said, guys, how are you doing? You're freaking wasting me time. What are you doing? What's this vehicle you're going to show me? And I just got up and walked out. They literally almost had me locked in there. I don't want to talk about that. Terrible experience. It's like it was just happened yesterday. Terrible. Went to car yard in Brizzy. Oh, no pressure at all. Are you interested in the warranty? No. Okay, no worries. They didn't hound me for an hour. You know, 5-10 minutes, filled the paper out. Went back to Gold Coast, jumped on the tilt train, went to the nearest train station about 5 p.m. after his knock-off time. He said, no problems, I can still come and pick you up. Because I couldn't wait to get it. So he let me come in. He came and picked me up after hours. And he picked me up and it was like 6-7k drive away. Didn't want to take any extra for the drive. Nice fella, had a good chat. Awesome. Walked in there, gave me the keys, gave me the papers. 5 minutes later, drove away. And he was out near Slacks Creek, not far from the Drifter. Somewhere on those car yards there, not far from the Drifter Slacks Creek store. I think it was just behind IKEA somewhere in that area. So, awesome. Best experience I ever had at a car yard. So, yeah. Yeah, but, guys, be prepared if you walk into a car yard in Bundy. Or probably most of them. You actually got to end up being quite mean just to get away. You just get up and walk away, guys. Just get up and walk away. All the crap they try to sell you with the cars. Far out. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, well. Look at the moonlight. How awesome. Tell you what, I can't wait till the Milky Way season starts. This is an awesome place. I've got some magic camping photos here with the Milky Way. And then I don't think it's too far away where the core of the Milky Way shows to its fullest effect. And you get a decent camera and whack it on a tripod and take, you want a fast lens, f2.8, f4, f1.4, 25 seconds or so, depending on the quality of camera. And the photos you get, it's just unbelievable. You've probably seen some of the images I took from here last year. Yeah, the nights are starting to cool down a bit, particularly here. It's quite nice now. I'm going to have a very nice, good, comfy sleep up there tonight, I reckon. Especially with I've got the extra air mattress up there. Yeah, camping season is coming up. Where am I? I am at Bluff Creek campground. It's a private campground. I think they used to be farmers and they opened up to campers. And it's near Kenilworth in Queensland, Australia in case you're overseas, in the Sunshine Coast hinterland. if you have a look at the map, and it's just north of Kenilworth. Whatever, it's about 5 k's north of Kenilworth. Kenilworth town. Yeah. 8:22, that means it's 7:22 here. Wow, I've been on for a while. It says here an hour and 15 minutes. We've got 18 people watching. Oh, well, this wasn't planned, so yeah. Good steak. I used to head the kitchen of a steakhouse. It was my happy place. Yeah, I love the steak too, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I like a good steak. Could you imagine a good steak sitting on that with the Gidgee charcoal on it now, seasoned just right? Oh, nice big beef or something, just whack on there. I could, yeah, with some nice sauce. Yeah, I could handle that right now. Can't use it. Oh, I've got no Gidgee charcoal. Didn't bring any with me. And plus, I can't use that yet. I've got to do some review videos and take photos of that because it's going on the website. So, it's a new Drifter Stockton line of product. So, Luke's already showed it. He's already taken some photos of it and given you his hints on it. I only just taken out the box. I only just saw it for the first time. So, it was inside the bag. And I just took it out. I thought, oh, hang on, let's set this up so I can get some photos. So I did that just to get a couple of photos, and I'll get some more at home, and I'll get up some close detail photos. I'll get some videos of it. Get all that done this weekend, and then I'm going to bring me good camera along as well, and that'll be part of the review video, the promotion video of it as well, of us all cooking on it as well. So the first cook up as well, so that'll be this weekend. So plan to do that. So hopefully it's not blowing 100 miles per hour winds. Otherwise I might have to bring some extra tarps or wall or something. See how we go. But then it's a place where we're going. It's easy enough to find a spot you can camp back a bit out of the wind. But the problem is, if it's hot, it's hot. There's a big difference. It's once on a hot day, if you camp right on the front of the dunes, it's really nice breeze there. 10 metres back, and that wind is blocked, and it's like a thermos. So, yeah. So I usually just put up with the wind at camp, and if it's really blowing, then I just have the awning. I just put 2 walls down, and then no problems at all. And that's what I did last time I went camping there. It was just blowing solid for 2 days. So I whacked I had the Drifter Stockton awning on the other side. So put that up with 2 walls. And it just happened I had the vehicle just shaped so that once I put those walls up, it just sheltered all this area here from the wind. And then we had no problems then. So I did that. 4:22 a.m. Wow, can't sleep. It's Monday morning and I have to go to work in 1 hour. Keep going, no complaints on length here. Whew. That's amazing. Yeah. Hang on, it had a grill the length of Phil's car, and all I did was walk up and down. Chef loves his work, and I was a bum, etc. Like a people person. Who could cook steaks like that? Yeah. You're talking about cooking the steaks and that. Yeah, imagine that, eh? There should be get some nice steaks on there. Should be awesome. Yeah. Hang on. Every time I use this arm, there we go. How cool is that? So you guys see this little remote? So I got a remote for the light, so I can turn it down. Look, oh, which side's which? That's a down one. Hang on, I can't see. See, it's turning the light down just by holding that remote. I can switch it on and off as well, and holding it up. And I'll put it back up to maximum. How cool is that? Oh, it's even brighter now. I didn't have it bright enough before. That's just the short 30 centimetre light. I got the same one as that at home in the 1 metre. Man, that thing does blind you. You got to wear sunnies. I got sunnies in the car for that one. Yeah, so I thought I'd show you that. And that's the main unit there. Cheap too when I bought it. You just plug it into the same line as your LED and you get this remote that comes with it, and you can turn it on and off. The only thing you can't do with this one is you can't change it to the orange colour if you want the orange colour. Let's change it to the orange now. You got to get up and do that by hand. There we go. I'll just change it to orange because there's just a few bugs just starting to come in. There it is. But once it's orange, you can still, hang on, can you see? You can still, I'm turning that light down now. I won't turn it down too far, you won't see me. And I turn it back up. And what I like about it, it's just very gradual too. And of course, you can turn it off. Look. Hello. Now he's going to turn it back on. Hang on. How do I turn it back on? There we go. So, yeah. Oh, well. The bugs are just starting to move in, just a few now. So I might go up there and close the fly screens and grab a drink. And guys, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to have to cook something before it's too late. And I want to get some photos of the, I want to get some photos with that light going, that coloured light. There's no chance that's going to happen, is there? Needs a good charge, that thing. Oh yes, I have thought of building a lithium battery. That is going to happen. I'm kind of looking at 4 different companies for the lithium. I'm actually redoing my 12-volt system in the 4 drive, and I'm going to use a new product from, if some of you are following Andrew St. Pierre White, he designed that Egon DC hub, or him and Heinz, and I got one of those, sitting at home waiting. I'm really excited. I think it's a great product. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand it. It's funny in a way that people don't understand it because it's such a simple product. Orange does work to keep bugs away. It's not a fib. Believe me not. Now that I've got that on orange, I've got no bugs flying around me. But orange light does make, and here's another one too. A lot of people don't realise, particularly you folks that go over to Fraser Island in the summertime, and you got those dreaded march flies that can bite through even jeans. Don't wear blue. Don't have anything blue. Don't take anything with you blue. Don't wear anything blue. They're attracted to blue. They love blue. Same with insects too, actually. Mosquitoes. Blue colour. I don't know what it is. The blue colour. Stay away from blue. Yeah. So I bet you that's something a lot of you don't know. Yes. I've tested that theory many times over the years, and it's amazing the difference. Because I used to always go over there wearing those blue jeans all the time. I just very rarely I ever go wear jeans anymore now. Yeah. Who's that bloke behind me? You guys going to try to freak me out, are you? It's a dreaded chef. Cool, he's coming to cook for me. That would be cool. Just bring some Gidgee charcoal, Ryan. How long do you reckon it'll take to get here? What is it? Is it 7:30? How cool that would be. Well, you might have to bring your big cooker though, because we can't use that one. I've got to get some good product videos and photos of it before we put a fire in it. About 2.5 days. It would be too. That's how. It's a big country, Australia. Yeah. Oh, guys, I got campers not too far away from me, probably 30-40 metres that way. I don't want them to hear me. I don't want to keep them away. You should hear it so like peace and quiet here. So it's I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is climb up there and close the fly screens and have a drink and get some food out and cook and pack some of this stuff away and then set up there, and I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to go on Facebook and see what I've been missing out on today. I actually put a few photos on Facebook late this Arvie of my camp setup here. So yeah, so I'm going to call it quits now. Oh, I wasn't planning on going an hour and a half. My arm's sore just from holding this camera up. You know, probably silly me, you know, I think you're still in the car. I got a little portable kit with a phone holder and a tripod. I could have whacked it on that iron grill table and just sit there and just yapping away with you guys. But I didn't think of that. Here we go. I'm going to put my arm on my legs. That's better. So, excellent. So I've got my, I don't know if you see, I've got one of my Helinox chairs today. I didn't bring that thing is awesome, but I knew I was going to come back with a fair bit of gear, so I came down with as little gear as possible in the back of the car, because I had to pick up this and the tarps and the annexes and these awnings and a few other things, these cookers and all that. So yeah, cheers for the stream. No worries. Enjoy your night. I will. I can hear a mozzie. One mozzie I could hear flying around. All of a sudden the insects had decided to come around, but there's nowhere near as many as there was when I had that white light. So, yep. All right, I'm going to turn this off now. And thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been great. I know it's not many of yous, but it's enough anyway. I can't imagine trying to keep up with 200-300 people on the live stream while you're on here trying to answer everyone. I like to go to everyone that I can. So what do you reckon? Should I do these live streams again? You know what I love about these live streams is there's no editing to do. I don't have to edit and upload. Thanks, Ryan. These live streams are great that way, and I always thought it'd be good to do live streams when I'm out and about camping and show you some of the places. I mean, it's too dark to show you. This is so beautiful, this area. It's so green. It's really nice. But tell you what, wintertime, oh mate, wintertime she can get cold here, eh? I don't know what it is with this area, this Sunny Coast hinterland, in this Maloney Montville area, nearby Kenilworth. I used to do a lot of lightweight bushwalking. I was a very avid bushwalker. So I used to jump on planes, fly around with a little backpack and go off in the bush for a week or two. I've done 10 days up the heart of the middle of Fraser Island without seeing a soul. And interesting, not even see a dingo as well. I could hear them. There's a couple of nights I could hear them in the distance, and one night they went too far away. But as soon as I made a noise or poked my head out, poop, they were gone. It's just so different, those dingoes that's in those more remote areas of that island, compared to along the beach and that. I said, there's a shitload, heaps of that, eh? And yeah, I loved it. So, yeah. Yes, do live streams. Yeah, should do, eh? Because like I said, it breaks it up a bit, eh? I know there's been a lot of paid work at Drifter. I've been thinking about, I don't know if I'll do it. I don't think I will now. I was seriously considering just starting up another channel, part of my channel, and just have all the paid work on that separate. And then if you want to sign up to that, you're welcome to sign up to it. But I've only since I've started doing the paid work of Drifter and putting them on my channel here, I've only had 2 comments from people that didn't like it. And I've had so many praises for it, so many comments, and since I've done that, my subscription rate is just dramatically climbing. As high as what I thought I'd be getting. But I'm getting a lot of subscribers, so it's building my channel more, and people are liking and encouraging it. So I thought, well, what the hell, at this stage I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and I can always later on create the new channel and just move all those, from that point on they'd put all the paid work onto that. So all the guys at Drifter, they're more than happy to have the videos linked to my YouTube channel. So that's what we decided to do, and it's up to me if I wanted to create another channel for that. And I was seriously thinking about doing it, considering doing it, but then I was getting all these praises in the following day, and I thought, oh, hang on, people are liking this, so yeah, I'm going to keep it the way it is, eh? So I had one guy looking through, I showed my YouTube channel this morning in Brisbane, and he looked through and he says, oh, it looks like it's just a Drifter channel. And I said, yeah, mate, if you looked in the past couple of weeks, yeah, there's probably more stuff there to do that too. But if you go back, there's other things. But in reality, guys, it's really not that much difference to either because I'm a fan of the Drifter products. I was doing the filming. I'll do these films even if I wasn't getting paid for it. I'd still be doing them. Okay, so I like their products. I like the company. I like the people that work there. I think they're doing great in this very difficult industry in Australia, manufacturing. So I support them 100%. Whether it's Drifter Stockton, wherever the products are from, I 100%. I think it's great. So it's really been no different to if I wasn't getting paid. Products, okay, so there are more videos coming out. So instead of a video coming out once every 4 or 5 days or whatever, you might notice there's virtually been videos every 2 or 3 days. Okay, so I figured if people don't like or watch it, they can always just, just don't watch it, I suppose. Just watch, because I'm still going to do I've got planned to do the video, the 12-volt system. It's a part 2 of a series. I don't know how many parts that's going to go into. The next part there will be starting to put that DC hub together, showing the cables I'm using, trying to work out the ideas where to mount everything in the vehicle. So that's going to be ongoing series. And another series I want to film is to do with the weight of this vehicle. I want to take everything out of this vehicle, bar the rooftop tent, bar the drawers and the fridge, and have an empty fridge, and probably go to an accurate weighbridge station, film it all, and get the total weight, and then start weighing all this gear that I've got, and see how low I can keep keep the products. So a lot of this stuff that's coming out now, this new stuff that's coming out now, is good quality, lightweight gear. Like this IGT3 table. I mean, that's been around for a while. That is so lightweight, that thing. Like that roof rack tent, so lightweight. This awning is so lightweight. What else is there? The light poles, lightweight. So they're kind of taking a concept a lot in towards the lightweight stuff, which is, I think, it's very important, because a lot of too many vehicles out there is too overweight. So yeah, no problem slacking since 1969. Cool name. I love that. That's so groovy. I like that. Yeah. So I think you guys have already left and I'm still chatting away here. There's so much to say. Could go on forever, but better leave some for next time, eh? Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to leave my channel the way it is, because really there's no difference, is there? There's no difference. I'd still film this stuff even though if I wasn't getting paid to film it, because I love the products. I support them. I think their products are excellent. I think they're coming out with really, really good stuff, and it's really exciting to see some of this stuff that's coming out. It's some of this stuff that's coming out. And it's not all made in China. There's also some stuff that's coming there. We can see, but it's already starting now. That's made in Japan as well. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with the stuff that's coming from China, guys. I mean, you walk into... I don't really want to talk about, but yeah, I don't want my channel to go that way anyway. I'm not going to talk about that Chinese versus this and that. That's not me. Yeah. I mean, sure, yeah, it'd be great. Everything made in Australia, I'd love that. I support 100% Australian products and that. I love it. I mean, I've got a fair bit of stuff here that's Australian made here, actually. A lot of stuff I picked up. And there's Australian made. I'll be filming soon. So, yeah, there's plenty of it here. And Drifter's making plenty of it here in Australia. Shitloads of stuff. Yeah, that's manufactured here. So, excellent. I better go. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm thirsty. So, I'll talk to you next time, eh? Oh, sorry, Latitude stopping. I've just been on for an hour and 40. So I have to go. I'm hungry. I haven't cooked up my meal yet. So thanks for tuning in, Ross. Everyone who's still watching. Thanks. So we'll talk next time, eh? See yous.